TGCRequiem, we are back with Rakdos, or Black-Red Reanimator. Looks like we are going to be on the draw here. This is an okay hand. Pentad Prism. I mean, we can Thoughtseize and have a good chance of hitting Blood Moon, which could be powerful. I don't know. I haven't played the deck much. I'm gonna take this risky chance here. Of course, the Thoughtseize, Leyline, Plains. Interesting. Well, we can still use the Thoughtseizes in this deck to discard our own creatures for reanimation, so that's kind of okay. The fact that we're seeing Leyline into Plains, though, makes me really worried that we're going to be playing a mono deck here, monocolored. Maybe Pillow Fort. Looks like it. Alright, so this would be fun. This is what, like, Martyr something or other. I'm still going to draw Blood Moon. Maybe they spend a turn offsetting it in case they're running any sort of land destruction or anything like that. Next turn we'll start Faithless Looting. I'm going to say one of these Thoughtseizes is a way to discard a card, but we're going to pitch Murderous Cut here. And pass. I'm trying to remember what the name of this deck is. It's not like really Pillow Fort. Maybe that's just like a nickname for it, but I'm not cool. That's problematic. We might be done here. I don't even think Annihilator works. Alright, so they do have flagstones, but I don't know if that's too impactful to them. Pack Rat's pretty good. We just got to make sure we set it up properly. I think we can pitch Fatal Push and Marsh Flats. And we'll plan to play Pack Rat on the next turn. Unfortunately, our opponent's probably sitting on, like, Wrath of Gods. Oh man, this is going to be rough. So we can plan to Pack Rat to create a token on their end step, but if they Wrath, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to pay 5 mana just to attack with a pack rat here. No, we have to pay 5 mana twice. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalker can control unless their controller pays X for each of those creatures, where X is the number of enchantments. So we actually have to pay 10 mana to attack with Pack Rat. So we're just going to pass here. Sure. Okay, so Pack Rat is pretty bad now. At the beginning of your upkeep, we could get in for maybe an attack for 4 the next turn if we draw a land, if we discard a card. I think I'd rather save these 2 cards together for the hopes of drawing into like a combo here. Well, Liliana's pretty good. What was this? At the beginning of your upkeep, form of the dragon deals 5 damage to target creature or player. At the beginning of each upkeep, end step, your life total becomes 5. Creatures without flying can't attack you. Alright, so we're going to be able to uptick Lily a bit here and maybe cycle a couple. I don't believe, and I could be wrong here, but yeah, Salinity doesn't stop Liliana. It doesn't note planeswalkers. Fortunately, we probably have to uptick and discard through the breach. So, well, I guess we could start with Faithless Looting. We don't want to uptick this, but I think we can't attack anyway. So we're going to pitch these 2 cards. And then, as much as I want the mountain, we're going to discard that just to kind of keep up with periphery nodes. And hopefully we'll be able to start blowing up their stuff. so now our Liliana takes 2 mana to activate, as does our Pack Rats. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can fit all this in. So then we'll plant a down tick and make our opponent lose half their stuff next turn. And awesome. So this Dovescape doesn't actually impact us in any manner right now. Oh, we can't target with Liliana though. I didn't even think about this. So the down tick, separate all permanents target player controls into 2 piles that player sacrifices. So I think what we may have to end up doing here oh, do we have any answers? I didn't think about this. We can try and just draw them out. Is that even possible? No, we have no way to destroy their ley line, which means that we can't blow up their permanents, which is an oversight on my part. I mean, we could get our mana up enough to allow us to attack with Pack Rat, and that's basically it. I mean, really the hope is that we draw a Grizzlebrand. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, counter that spell. That player creates X1/1 bird tokens with flying. We kind of need to draw a Grizzlebrand. So we're actually going to play this turn. We can try and attack with 10 mana. That only gives us 1 attack. Fine. That's going to make it tough for Grizzlebrand to get through. I might have to just call this game on account of not having enough time to win the match if I don't give up on this game. Assuming the opponent's just coming at us now. Probably not really concerned about Liliana. Yeah. Alright, so we have basically one draw step to draw a Grizzlebrand. And if we do, we might be able to turn this around. I doubt it because of periphery nodes. Honestly, we'd almost have to run Grizzlebrand, almost 3 draws in a row. Yeah, but on the plus side, we get to see what our opponent's deck is capable of. Unfortunately, it's capable of a lot. So I'm actually going to concede here. So even if we were to draw a Grizzlebrand next turn, our opponent puts us down to 4, we can block their creatures, but they can just periphery nodes. Right, so they're destroying their own creature, which allows them to not have to kill the pack rat, which keeps periphery nodes on the battlefield, which makes it so that Grizzlebrand can't do anything. So we're just going to concede here. I'm just going to call this Mono White Prison, Pillow Fort. So we'll be on the play. What do we got? Grim Lavamancer seems good. Collective Brutality doesn't even do anything. Slaughter Games, Quicksilver. That's all we got. We have 3 cards that even do anything. I suppose technically we could bring in Rakdos Charm if they got enough of those birds in. That could win for us. One would have to imagine that they're really not even planning to bring anything in that would make Murderous Cut or Fatal Push worthwhile. I think maybe Murderous Cut. We did see that red dragon-y creature out there, but probably no Collective Brutality. It is a discard outlet, though, so let's think about that. Blood Moon's pretty bad, too, so maybe Collective Brutalities are better because we might be able to drain our opponent. I mean, Anger of the Gods could also technically kill all those birds. I feel like we just have to be fast here. So, Faithless Looting with Emrakul seems decent. So I did consider mulliganing, but with fear of Leyline, it's just like, what's the benefit of really driving towards that? So Inquisition's completely dead here. We'll discard this. Murderous Cut's decent. It's possible it comes into play later in the game, but I'd rather make sure we hit our land drops. Our opponent's not getting to that big creature of theirs anytime soon. So we really just want to hit this through the breach into Emrakul ASAP. Cool as a cucumber salad. Fingers crossed they don't hit this spell that they need right now. Gideon's Intervention. Enters battlefield. Choose a card name. Your opponent can't cast spells with a chosen name. Prevent all damage to be dealt to you. And permanents you control by sources with a chosen name. So one would have to assume they're going Emrakul, but Through the Breach is really the right answer here. If we can cast Through the Breach, Emrakul makes them sacrifice. Yep, there it is. Wow! Alright, so we need a Goryo's Vengeance. Oh, man. Ruined Halo. Are they going to go for Grizzlebrand here or Emrakul? Okay, so they're going for Grizzlebrand, so Goryo's Vengeance still gets us here to some extent. So we could crack this Bloodstained Mire right now, but I don't want to because we know we're getting closer to a Goryo's Vengeance, and if we shuffle it, we could be pushing ourselves further away. It could be going either way, but right now we know we're drawing closer to a Goryo's Vengeance. The problem here is, I guess since we don't have anything else in the graveyard at this point, we might as well pitch one of the Emrakuls. It's possible we should be casting Slaughter Games here, but I'm not even sure what I want to name. I think if we don't draw into something this turn, we probably name, alright, Enduring Ideal, whatever the Sphere of Safety is what we're going to name with Slaughter Games. So we're going to get a Emrakul here. And they will have effectively, oh, there's Goryo's Vengeance, that effectively locks us out. We're just going to scoop here. Good games. I'm going to slaughter games just to see what our opponent had. Oh, we can't even slaughter games our opponent because they have Leyline. Oh my gosh, this is great. So, beat down City. We got wrecked. Can't imagine we have a great matchup here. Well, if you want to watch some more, there's a link on the left for this league. On the right, there'll be a link to the playlist for this deck, should I play more than one league. And in the center, you can subscribe if you enjoy the content. Pillow Fort. Have a good night.